Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video this week is going to be a little bit different. So usually my videos are very kind of like not scripted, they're not really thought about. I kind of just pick up a camera and just go with it. Not to say that no thought goes into them, but not in the sense I've just been kind of like testing the waters of what I like, the person that I want to be on here. No, not be on here. I'm gonna kind of test what I like and kind of see what type of genre I like to film. Not only that, but I also want to see what works for me. This is going to be a bit of a different video than to what I usually upload. So if you're new to my channel, hello, my name's Nicole. Anyways, let's get into this week's video. I want to talk about something that I came across on Netflix. I kind of stumbled across a documentary. I am going to be looking at my notes because there's quite a lot of like details I want to point out and I don't want to miss anything. Didn't have any expectations with this Netflix documentary slash movie. I just kind of like put it on because it was late at night and I was like, whatever, we'll just give it a go. This movie was called Minimalism, a documentary about the important things. I started watching this series and I gave no thought when I watched it. I was like, we watched a crime series before it and that's probably why we got another documentary, and we're like, we'll just watch it because I watched it with Dylan. This documentary had changed my perspective on a lot of things. Before, I don't know, should I give you guys some background? I'll give you guys some background. The documentary is about two guys that came up with this concept about being minimalistic in your life. So the two guys are Joshua Fields Millburn and Ryan Nicodemus. I think I'm saying his right name right. Their mission is to live a meaningful life with less. So minimalism is a tool that can assist you in finding freedom from consumer culture and freedom from depression and having meaning in your life. So they were kind of throwing these concepts at you throughout the documentary and I was like, yes, like I'm living for this. Everything was kind of relating to my life and I was taking it like, yes, like this all makes sense. And the same went for Dylan. Like he was just like, this idea is just amazing and it's not persuading you to buy anything, it's just actually persuading you to have less in your life and kind of think about the meaning in your life. Hey, you buy a house, happy with your house, you have like a budget, yet nowadays people are going out their budget, they can't really afford these houses, they're having more and more, but there's no need to have more because all you really need is just to have enough to live and survive. And I know like some people are like, well, I love living, my life, like having a lot, but you have to think, did those materialistic things make you happy? And when you ask yourself that question, like, do these materialistic things mean anything to you? They really don't. I was actually overseas. It's kind of funny because when I'm not home for a long time or a little while, I forget about the things I have in my house. Suddenly those things aren't important to me. The only thing that I ever or want in my life is pretty much my family, my pets. There's a couple shirts that I might remember, my photographs, but essentially nothing really matters, I think, because it's all materialistic. It means nothing to you. You put clothes on to cover your body. I wear glasses because I need to see. But that doesn't mean I need to buy like 50 pairs of glasses just to be cool and in with the trend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch this documentary. I really, really recommend it. It will give you a lot more context and that's why I don't really want to ruin it. But basically what I'm trying to say is this documentary really made me think differently about my life. Once having watched it on the weekend, today I decided to actually kind of adapt these things to my life. Me personally, I'm going to admit it, I'm not embarrassed to admit it, I buy things for the sake of buying things. I feel like it kind of, like I'm filling a void. And I don't know what that void is. Basically, I'm not always the happiest person and I feel like if I buy stuff, I get happy. And I do for 2 seconds. And then I forget about stuff and I don't need it. And it's not like I have a lot of money to spend or anything. I have money, but I should be saving, but instead I'll go buy something. And it's kind of this thing that's kind of fixated in our heads because, for example, we'll go onto my Instagram page and I see these beautiful girls and I'm like, well, they have that and I want that, and they're wearing the latest clothes and they have the latest shoes, and I always feel like I need to upkeep, and you know, you think about it in the long run, and it's something, well, it's not something, it is like consumers and advertisement that are doing that. They're always going to be pushing out new stock and new things so that you feel that you need them, and then we see influencers have them, so we think we need them. So it's like a cycle, and I've fallen into it all the time. And then I'll buy the clothes, I won't even wear them because I'm not even confident enough to wear them, so they sit in my closet, or I just give them away, or I'll buy something, wear it once, get bored with it because I see something else come out. So essentially I started thinking about it, and I'm like, wow, I live not a very good life. It's toxic. It doesn't make me feel good. I feel depressed. Like sometimes I feel like that doesn't suit me, or I'm like not up to trend, or I spend money when really that money could be going into something else. Like I could be saving for a house, for example. And it's just this ongoing cycle, and it's really unhealthy, and I admit, like, I've fallen into it. I have decided to clean out my room and kind of start living a little bit more thoughtfully, and just thinking about where my money goes and is this item going to be useful for me. So I decided to clean out my closet. So I went through basically all my drawers in my room, and I just started clearing out my drawers. I went through everything and I thought, do I need it? Like, why do I have it? So I went through like my wardrobe, and I looked through my clothes, and I was like, kind of asking myself the question, am I going to wear this? Am I going to use it? How long has it been in my wardrobe? And is it giving me meaning? Is it satisfying me? Am I wearing it often enough? And yeah, there's these things that I collect, and I'm like, why do I need them? Lipsticks I kept because I was like, you know, I'm going to try and go through them. I'm not going to buy myself one more lipstick because I have enough lipsticks to last me pretty much a lifetime. And it's the same with moisturizers. Like, I will buy moisturizers and moisturizers even though I have moisturizers. So it's just kind of trying to get into my head that when I go to the shops, I do not need to buy something just because it's on special, just because it has cute packaging. I just don't need it. Basically, those are the kind of things I'm trying to put into my head, and these concepts, because I am trying to be a little bit more strict with myself. I'm trying to kind of, you know, to say no. I adapted these new concepts that I was saying, and you know how like less is more, living your life without materialistic things makes you happier. And it's true, because money does not give you happiness. And there was a Jim Carrey quote that he said, well, that came up in the documentary, and it said how your life, he said, I wish everyone was a millionaire to realize it's not the best thing in the world to be a millionaire. It doesn't make you happy. And yeah, I just think these concepts really resonated to me, because I am a materialistic person, I will say that. I always feel I need to buy something to be happy, and I always have to feel like I'm on trend, and it makes me feel unhappy. So I've decided that I'm not going to fall into it anymore. As I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to try and keep my closet minimalistic and just have enough to survive and be happy. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But basically, hopefully this short video can kind of inspire you to watch this if you have an opportunity on Netflix. If not, you can actually Google these guys and have a look. So I'm pretty sure they do like YouTube series as well. So it's just called minimalism, and just Google it and it'll come up, be like minimalism approach, and these two guys will pop up. They just talk about really fantastic concepts, which I think is just so like adaptable to all our lives. Give them a look and just fill your life with positivity. If you feel like you're a person that's just buying stuff for the sake of it, or you feel like you're cluttered with a lot of things, have a look at what these guys are saying, because I'm pretty sure like you can make yourself mentally more happier by just watching them. Not only so, but have any of you guys ever just felt like you're just, no, not me, I can't relate because I always chuck out everything. I buy stuff and I chuck it out. It's horrible, but yeah. Have you ever felt like just absolutely cluttered in your house? That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm keeping it short, I'm keeping it sweet and simple. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to really kind of share that, because I thought it was just such a great documentary that really was like, I need to talk about this, and I need to talk about it to people, because this is just amazing. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and yeah, and please give it a like, guys. It does actually help in the long run. I'll see you guys soon, and yeah, good day, guys, or not. Anyway, bye.